Hi, I'm Linda from English Learning Mind Map. Today, we will learn about regenerative agriculture. Regenerative agriculture. To reverse degradation and bolster resilience through regenerative agriculture, we must move beyond sustainable farming. In short, we are fixing the earth while we grow our food. Soil carbon sequestration. As a core pillar of regenerative agriculture, soil carbon sequestration allows us to trap greenhouse gases and enrich topsoil. Basically, we are pulling bad air into the ground to make the dirt super healthy. No-till cultivation. No-till cultivation is a specialized branch of soil carbon sequestration used to disturb less and preserve structure in the earth. This means we stop digging up the dirt so we don't break the natural underground home. Mycorrhizal fungi protection. A key technique within no-till cultivation is mycorrhizal fungi protection, which helps to facilitate nutrient exchange and strengthen roots. To put it simply, we are keeping tiny mushrooms alive so they can feed the plants. Cover cropping. Cover cropping serves as a practical application of soil carbon sequestration to prevent erosion and suppress weeds between seasons. Essentially, we grow bonus plants so the wind doesn't blow the good dirt away. Nitrogen fixation. Within the scope of cover cropping, we focus on nitrogen fixation to fertilize naturally and reduce chemicals. In other words, some plants take food from the air and put it in the soil, so we don't need store-bought spray. Agroforestry systems. Agroforestry systems are an essential component of regenerative agriculture designed to diversify yields and provide shade for the land. Simply put, we are planting trees right in the middle of our farm fields. Silvopasture. Silvopasture is a functional layer of agroforestry systems that helps to integrate livestock and maximize land use. This means letting cows or sheep live and eat under the trees instead of in an empty field. Rotational grazing. To enhance silvopasture, we use rotational grazing to mimic wild herds and avoid overgrazing. At its core, we keep moving the animals around so they don't eat all the grass in one spot. Alley cropping. Alley cropping is a vital aspect of agroforestry systems used to plant in corridors and optimize space. Basically, we grow long rows of crops with lines of trees in between like skinny hallways. Microclimate regulation. Under the umbrella of alley cropping, microclimate regulation helps to shield from wind and balance moisture. In short, the trees act like an umbrella and a fan to keep the crops from getting too hot or dry. Hydrological restoration. Hydrological restoration is a critical requirement for regenerative agriculture to optimize runoff and replenish aquifers. Effectively, we are making sure every drop of rain stays on the farm where it's needed. Permaculture swales. Permaculture swales are a strategic tool for hydrological restoration used to capture rainfall and slow drainage. This involves digging long ditches that catch water so it soaks into the ground slowly. Passive irrigation. By implementing passive irrigation through these swales, we can water naturally and save energy. To put it simply, we let the shape of the hill do the work of a sprinkler system for us. Keyline Design. Keyline Design is a technical application of hydrological restoration to distribute moisture and contour land effectively. We are redesigning the farm's layout to follow the natural curves of the hills. Topographical mapping. To perfect Keyline Design, we use topographical mapping to study slopes and guide water flow precisely. This means we use a map of the hills to figure out the best place to move the water. Holistic management. Holistic management is a fundamental goal of regenerative agriculture to harmonize operations and ensure longevity. Basically, we are looking at the big picture, money, people, and nature all at once. Adaptive stewardship. Adaptive stewardship is a core part of holistic management used to respond to change and refine methods over time. This means we keep a close eye on the farm and change our plan if something isn't working. Dynamic planning. Through dynamic planning within our stewardship, we can pivot strategies and handle uncertainty like bad weather. In simple terms, We stay flexible so we can survive a dry summer or a cold winter. Biodiversity monitoring. Biodiversity monitoring is a practical goal of holistic management used to assess health and quantify variety on the land. We are counting all the different bugs, birds, and plants to see if the farm is happy. Indicator species tracking. To improve biodiversity monitoring, we use indicator species tracking to spot trends and gauge progress. In other words, if we see more bees or certain birds, we know our regenerative plan is working. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more English lessons.